All right, geometry. So we're just going to show you some example problems from from section 1.5 to help you with your homework. So this is exploring vertical angles. So it says move the yellow dots in order to make the segments intersect. Okay, so I'm going to move the yellow dots to make the segments intersect. Now notice what happened. This point P came up. All right, now I'm just going to try to move it so P is in the middle. I'm going to make the segments about the same length. It helps with the protractor later on. Let the intersection be called point P. Great. Make the lines intersect in such a way that the measure of angle MPO, this bottom angle, is an obtuse angle greater than 135. Well, MPO looks like an obtuse angle, but I don't think it's greater than 135. That looks almost like 90. So I need to move my yellow dots to make this happen. So I'm going to slide O this way. I'm going to slide N this way. And now that looks like MPO is greater than 135. So it says, afterwards, use the protractor to determine the precise measure of all four angles. You should redraw the lines if MPO is not the proper size. So maybe we should start with MPO, right? That might be good. So it says move the lines to intersect at P, which we did. Now the measure of angle P, MPO should be an obtuse angle greater than 135. I think it is, so I think I'm done moving the lines. Boom. So now it says move the protractor using the central blue dot. So we've done this before. We're measuring angles. And again, here are all four angles down there. Now I want to start with MPO because that's the angle I was supposed to set greater than 135. Now notice that all four angles, the two vertical angle pairs, they're all going to have a vertex at P. So just take your protractor and move that blue dot to P. And now it's about rotating the protractor so that you're measuring the proper angle. I want to measure angle MPO, so I'm going to bring this green dot. If I bring it to M, that's not opening to MPO. So I'm going to swing it around to O. There. And I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller because I can't really tell where M goes through that side. Okay, good. So now I see. And now MPO is going to open up this way. So from 0 all the way to 130. So there's my 135. Great. So I'm greater than 135, and it looks like I'm 137. So that's MPO. Now it doesn't matter what angle you do next, but let's go ahead and do the vertical angle to MPO. The vertical angle to MPO would be LPN, right? LPN. So I'm going to swing this protractor around to N. And now again, they're vertical. By the vertical angles theorem, they should be the same. So let's see. 0, 130, 135. There it is, 137. Boom. So LPN should also be 137. Great. And now, if I look at the other two angles, the acute angles, already I should know what they are. They should be supplementary to LPN and MPO. So they should be around 43 degrees. Let's see. I'm going to do this angle right here. This is MPN. So MPN, I'm going to bring in the green dot so N crosses. Okay, there we go. And now it looks like it's 0. Here's 40, 41. It looks like 43 to me, and that's MPN. And now if I swing the green dot around to L, again, let's shrink it so that that side goes through. All right, let's see. So there's LPO. Looks like 40, 41, 42, 43. So they're congruent vertical angles, supplementary adjacent angles. Submit. Hope I'm right. Yes. All right, very good. Okay, let's take a look at the next problem. All right, here's our next problem. It says, which angle number is a vertical angle to angle LHI? So I'm going to bring my pen in here. It's been working a little slow, so I apologize. So LHI, I want to highlight LHI. So here's L, here's H, and here's I. So angle 9 is this angle. I need to identify the vertical angle. Vertical angles are made by opposite rays. So what is the opposite ray to ray HL? Well, it would be ray HG. And what is the opposite ray to HI? It would be HD, or it could be HE. So now I've created a red angle. Put an arc inside of it. This is the vertical angle. Angle 7 would be the vertical angle to angle 9. So I'll come down here and I'll put a 7 and submit. Hopefully I'm right. All right, good for me. All right, next problem coming. Okay, next one here says, if the measure of angle HEF is 68 degrees, then what is the measure of angle CEH? So let's take a look here and find where HEF is, right? So it's an acute angle, HEF. This is 68 degrees. So now where is the angle CEH at? Well, let's change colors to red. So where is C? C is here, E is here, and then H is down here. So I'm looking for this angle measure right here. Well, look at these two angles. They are adjacent because they share side EH, and they make this line CF. They are a linear, this is where it gets all mumble jumble, sorry, linear pair. I think I just write too fast. This program needs to get on my level, right? Get on my level. All right, so if they're a linear pair, they're going to add up to 180. So if I know one of them, I can subtract from 180. To find the measure of angle CEH, I can take 180 and subtract 68. And that answer is going to be uh, my angle measure. Now you can use Desmos graphing calculator. I can do this in my head. This is 112. And that's going to be the angle measure of CEH. And again, feel free to use the calculator, handheld calculator, whatever you got to do to get it done. Don't let that stop you from getting it right. Okay, let's hope we're right. 112, submit, cross your fingers. Oh yeah, and I'm right. All right, so I'm going to make a second video for the next two that are a little more algebraic based.